This
Usual
conference
classes.
will now be recorded.
Okay. Coming to in a previous class, we discussed about how to maximize a particular screen, how to navigate a particular page, and also we discussed few things like the methods which is inside the Selenium. As of now, we completed click method, send keys method, clear method, and then I'm going to tell you this leftover will be discussed based upon the regular basis. This CSS, this get text, this size, everything will be discussed on the forthcoming sessions. Don't worry, guys. Based upon the different topics, these things we are going to discuss. No need to worry. As of now, we covered some locators also. What are the locators we covered? As of now, we covered locators like ID, okay, something. These things we discussed. And also yesterday I provided in this URL, download this particular Apache Maven zip file to set up into your local machine. Yes, guys, that's it for yesterday session. And also we use thread.zip, send keys method, clear method, click method, close and quit. I'll tell you one few more things. Okay, in the last session, we discussed about okay, driver.close. Driver.close. Okay, close is the method. Close is the method which is inside Selenium. Selenium is in a sense of which is inside Selenium is inside WebDriver. WebDriver which helps to close particular session. That's it. That is the use of the close method. And also, what are the different types of locators? Can you repeat? Very important topic. Daily I will repeat. Types of locators.
Selenium ID, Selenium Grid,
Locators, not components. ID, name, class name, tag name, whatever it is.
Partial.
Link
CSS
text.
export.
Yes. Partial.
link test,
Link text. XPath and
CSS,
CSS. See, now I am going to, as of now, we are done with ID, we are done with the name, class name. Then I'm going to tell you tag name, link text, partial link text. See, observe very carefully. All locators will not be get into the same application. In some applications, we'll get some locators. I can go with GitHub login. See, as of now, we discussed ID, name, class name. The tag name I'll tell you. Right now, say I'm going to take link text and partial link text. See, this is a one type of text. Yes or no, guys? This is a link text. Link kadandi? Yes, this is a link. Create an account. This is also link. How to use this link text? See, say I can inspect. How to inspect particular element? Right click on the particular element, click on inspect button, then HTML DOM structure will be displayed. We want to move some down wherever we want, and we can down it. I want to click on this. See, to identify this, it contains some name. See, create an account. This is some link text. This is the text which is inside a link. Yes, see, if you click, you will navigate to particular page. What is this? This is a link. The text which is for the link is called link text. Now I am going to use this link text locator. Please observe very carefully how I am going to use this link text or how I am going to use this forgot password. Observe very carefully. I am giving some examples in Eclipse. See, I am going to open my existing project. In the existing project, now where we are using automation basic project. Here in the demo 4. Now we are going to take one more class, that is demo 5. Demo 5. Now I am going to write some code. Please help me guys. Whatever you have knowledge. See, in the main method, I am going to write the logic. How to initialize a specific Chrome browser means how to set up a browser. Anyone?
WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup.
WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup. And then how to initialize specific driver. WebDriver.
WebDriver driver
Is
is
equal
equal
to
to
Driver called a new Chrome driver.
okay. Okay, guys. Okay, I can take the care. Don't need, not to. Now I want to open specific URL. How to open specific URL? By using the get method. Okay. Now I'm going to take this specific URL. See. What happened? This specific URL will be open. I want to maximize my screen. How to maximize my screen? Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Correct? Okay. Okay. This will help the maximizing of screen. Now, after maximizing this, I want to enter some text in this text area. So I want to inspect specific element by using right click, or I can move this toggler into the specific position. See, now it is highlighting. What is highlighting? Name or ID. I am taking name. See, login. Driver dot find element by dot. What is the property of that element? Name. Yes or no, guys? Name. Name or name. Then we are going to pass login. We want to enter what? We want to enter text. How to enter text in Selenium? By using send keys. Very good. In the send keys, we are passing parameters like some testing at the rate of gmail.com. And after that, I want to click on the this forgot link password. See how I am going to use link text and partial link text. See, I am going to use link text. See, with link text, I am going to use it. Driver dot find element by dot. See, here all locators will be displayed. Class name, CSS selector, ID, link text, name, partial link text, tag name, XPath, up to here. These all are the located. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said now, how many locators in the Selenium? 8 locators. See, by dot, these all are the locators. See, up to here, these all are the locators which is inside the Selenium. Okay. Now I want to use what? Link text. So I'm going to text, and we need to take the link text. What is this entire text here? See, if I inspect link text, what happened? It will give the text. See, this is the total link text. What happened? What we need to perform over this link text? We are performing click operation. So I am using click. That's it. What happened? This application, this code, these 5 lines of code. First, it will set up the Chrome browser and initialize the Chrome browser and open the specific URL, maximize its screen, and enter the username and click on the forgot link through link text. Link text will take the exact text to match the against. What are the text here? The exact text we are taking for link text. Exact text to match against the per text which is available on the UI page. See, if I run this code, what will happen? This code will open the URL, maximize, open the user, enter the username, and click on the specific link text. See, if I run this code, what will happen? See, observe very carefully. See, after completion of this, I want to close my code after some second. Thread dot sleep. To thread dot sleep means we need to stop the execution for specific amount of time. Using this, we can stop the execution time of code up to 2 seconds. It's taking the milliseconds. If you want to give 5 seconds, how we need to give? We need to take 5,000. If you want to take 10 seconds, you have to give 10,000 milliseconds. This will give the some exception. We want to throw declaration. Why we are going to throw this exception means if this is not able to perform, please throw this exception. Okay. See, if I run this code, see now if I run this code, I am going to close this. How? By using driver dot. How to close browser? See, close method will close the current window. Now we are going to execute this program. We need to save it and we need to run it. How to run? From here we need to run by using run as Java application, or in this location we'll go with the run as Java application. Happily it will run the code and click on the forgot link and wait for 5 seconds. See, this open this page. See, and close after 5 seconds. See, we'll take some time for every execution so that we can observe very carefully. Basically, Selenium will execute very fast. To control the execution, we are using thread.sleep for every line of statement execution. If we declare one time, then it won't throw any exception. We already declared. So this exception will handle all the type of commands, all the type of thread.sleep commands. For one time, if we declare, for all the thread.sleep, it will applicable. No need to give explicitly for each and every one. That's it, guys. See, observe very carefully. What will happen? It will execute every line with 2 seconds of delay. After 2 seconds, it will maximize. After 2 seconds, enter the text. After 2 seconds, click on forgot link. After 5 seconds, it will close the browser. Now I use the link text. See, and now I am going to use partial link text. See, previously we used link text. Now I am going to use partial link text. See, if there is any link text in this page, we'll see. There is no link text in this page. So I am going to comment this line. I am going to click on the create account. I am going to comment this, or you can save this, so that it will be very helpful to you for your practice. Link text example. That's it, guys. And now we are going to use partial link text. See, in the same demo file only, I am going to take the partial link text. How? I am not using this all. See, I am going to use, after maximizing of the screen, I want to click on the create button. How? Driver dot find element by dot with partial link text. Partial means which is less than 100% in this application. See, I want to take this create an account. I am going to take only partial text, that is create an. As of now, I am taking this. With the partial link text, I am going to perform click operation on specific button. I need to wait for 2 seconds before performing click operation on specific link text. Link text, partial. In the previous thing, what we taken, in the previously we have taken full link text. Now I am taking partial. Maximizing, click on the create link. See, it is opening the click link button. After 2 seconds, it is closing. Okay, this is the usage of the partial link text. Very simple, guys. No need to worry. The only thing is practice. If you practice today or tomorrow before starting the next section, so that it will be very easy. As of now, what are the locators we completed? Okay, ID is completed, name is completed, class name is completed, link text is completed, partial link text is completed. We want to use the tag name. See how I am going to use the tag name. Observe very carefully. Observe very carefully. I am going to take something like anything available. See, tag. See, these are all the tags. I can take some tag name with the unique. See, this is the H1 is there. We'll try with this. Okay, see, if we enter H1, these are the tags. These are the div tag, input tag, main tag, div tag. Based upon this tag name, we are going to find out the objects. Basically, for tag name, we cannot find the more X for this. Very few, very few we can use the tag name. Okay. See, this is the tag name. This is the tag name. Everything starting of the HTML DOM structure is called the tag name. This is the div tag. This is called the form tag, label tag, input tag. See, if I use this, it will highlight the text. I can get this text by using the get text method. See, observe very carefully. I am going to use one more method to get the text. Observe very carefully. Don't confuse. I can tell you one more time also. Class demo 6. See, observe very carefully. Next 2 minutes, very important. WebDriver manager dot Chrome browser dot setup. Then I need to install the driver. How? WebDriver driver is equal reference is equal to new Chrome driver. Then we need to open the URL. How? Driver dot get to open specific URL. What is the URL of this application? This is the URL of this application. Okay. And now the syntax file maximize the screen. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. I am telling these 4 lines very quick because you already know. You are seeing from day 1 class itself. Now my requirement is to get the text this. To get this text, sign in into the GitHub. This is the text I required. How? By using the tag name. I am going to take this tag name. See, why I am taking 2 classes means I will explain you in the 4 coming classes. Right now, you can only remember the I am taking the tag name H1. Okay. Driver dot. Why I am searching for this using 2 forward slash? I can tell you, don't worry. By dot. What is that? I am taking tag name. What is the tag name? H1. After this tag name, I want to, what I need to do? I need to get text. This is not a click option. This is not an enter option. This is not a click option. I want to get this text by using the get text. See, we already discussed in the previous session. There is some methods which is available in the Selenium to get all the, see, as of now, click method to perform click operation, send keys method to enter the text, clear method to clear specific text which is inside the text box, and get text method to get the text from specific area of the Selenium. I want to get the text by on this label where I want to get this text. How? By using the get text method, I am going to text. See, for get text method, return type is string. We need to, after getting this, we need to store in somewhere. Where we need to store? In the string, in the return type. See, string, I am giving logo text. Why I am using logo text? Below the logo, it is containing some text. So I want to print this text. How to print this text? Simple. System.out.println logo text. This will print the data. I want to give the halt timing for every line of execution. Thread dot sleep for 2 seconds. I want to manage the exception, throw interrupt exception. Okay. In every line, I need to provide thread dot sleep. After printing the text, I want to close the browser. After 2 seconds, how to close the browser? Anyone? Driver.close will close the specific browser. See what will happen this line of execution? Very simple, guys. The only thing is practice, practice, practice. Everything is new. Today, tag name is new. Get text is new. Okay, storing into a string is new. Okay, system.out.println is new. Don't worry, you can practice it and you can use daily. See what happened? This will open this URL, maximize, and get the text, maximize, and it is reading the text, printing the text, and closing the browser. See, sign into the GitHub. What are the text inside this? Inside this, it is going to get with the help of the tag name. Tag name we are using very less areas. Okay, we won't get that type of elements also in the real-time projects. Okay, tag name. With these examples, we are going to work on the tag name. As of now, how many types of locators we covered? We covered ID, name, class name, tag name, linked text, partial linked text. Now I want to give you XPath. Not I am going to see today the XPath is a big vast syllabus. But today I am going to give one examples. Just look into this XPath. What is XPath? See, for XPath only you will get the definition. Okay, XPath is used to identify dynamic objects. Dynamic objects. Okay. Okay. In the interview room, they will ask you. There are two types of XPaths. Just today, I am giving the just overview. But XPath is a vast subject that we are going to cover nearly 2 to 3 sessions. There are two types of XPaths in Selenium. Those are very important. Absolute XPath and relative XPath. Okay. Now I am going to tell you only relative XPath. See, but there is some basic syntax is there. Today only I am telling basic syntax. But when we are going to learn XPaths, on that section I am going to give entire overview. I am going to do some postmodern over the XPath. We will do end to end. We'll take nearly 3 days of class or 2 days of class on entirely into the XPath to understanding the in and out overview. But today I am going to tell you very basic XPath. See, XPath is used to identify dynamic objects. See, where dynamic objects means where there is no direct properties. No direct properties. What is direct properties? We know the direct properties are ID, name, class name. These are some direct properties. If these properties are not available, we can go for the XPaths. See, I can tell you something in some applications so that you will going to understand. I am going to take one more application. What is that application? Orange HRM. Sorry. See, for example, I want to click on this. See, we'll see if it is having DirectX path. See, for example, let us assume I can tell you the existing one. For example, this is the I can tell you with the existing one. We can go with the later with the better examples. Today, go with the existing one. I can go with which examples. So I can go the same page so that I can able to give you better overview. Let us assume one thing. See, let us assume there is a no directive property for any element. Which element? We'll see the sign in button. Yes, see, this is the sign in button is there. See, let us assume this name is not available. Ignore this. See, for the sign in button, there is no name locator. Then what happened? There is no name command, but type is not a locator. Value is not a locator. What are the locators? ID, name, class name. These are the locators. Let us assume there is no name. So I am going to use XPath instead of direct locator for the sign in the GitHub account. See what happened? Now I am going to use the basic XPath. See how the basic XPath looks like. See syntax very important in your entire Selenium experience. This is very important. Basic XPath. Do // any tag name always should be in your note. Note means in your mouth. At the rate of attribute equal to value. How we are going to use means I will tell you. Make note, it is a very important. This syntax will take you 1 lakh starts. That much important. How I am going to use it? Observe very carefully, very important and very important. See how I am going to use it. See, observe carefully. I said let us assume for this sign in button there is no name locator. It contains only either type or sign in. How I am going to use it? See. What is the name here? Start with 2 forward slashes. 2 forward slashes. And after that, what is that? Any tag name. What is the tag name here? These are the tags. Input tag, div tag, anchor tag, form. What is the tag name here? Input. Next, open and close braces. And attribute. What is the attribute here? I will show you. See, type is the attribute, submit is the value. Value is the attribute, sign in is the value. And class is the attribute, this is the value. No, I want to use the attribute. See, what is here? At the rate. What is the attribute? Type equal to. We need to use submit with the same, what is the text here? Same, yes should be all or small. See, it is giving one result, highlighting, submit button. That's it.
Double quotation, sir.
Huh?
Double quotations. Single quotation.
Yes, see single quotation. It is highlighting button. If there is no director property, don't worry guys, I can give you all the things. See, now I am going to enter the same in the same way. I am going to identify for the username and password with the XPath. See, I am going to take one more class. Very important, very easy. Don't worry. Now I am going to take WebDriver Manager. Which browser? Chrome browser. Setup to set up specific browser. Then if You are not initialize the path over there. You are not define the manual dependencies. Somebody you charted one thing saying that you are giving the errors. The main reason is that you have not downloaded the dependencies. Please listen my existing records one more time so that you will get more idea. Chrome driver. Then I want to open the URL driver.get. What is the URL here? GitHub login. See, I am going to enter this username, password, and sign in through XPath without using direct locators. I am ignoring the locators. I am using the XPath. See, this is the type text name login. See, I can take this. Observe very carefully. What is how to write the XPath? To / tag name and @ attribute is equal to text. It is giving two results. So I want to take the unique. We can take name also, no problem. Any attribute name is equal to login. See, 1 of 1. The existing property also we can use it in a form of a XPath. We can use ID also. See, at the rate of ID also, at the rate of ID is equal to login underscore field. See, anything we can use it as an attribute value. I am going to use the XPath. Observe very carefully. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. XPath expression should be like this. 2 forward slash like this. Now I want to enter the text. How to enter the text? Can you help me, anyone? By using send keys.
Send keys.
Yes. And the second one is I want to identify the same as the password also by using this XPath, not by using locators. Not by using locators. See, input 2 forward slash input type ID is equal to what? Password. So I need to type password. Very simple, guys. Very easy. The only thing is remember the syntax. That's it. See, 1 of 1 result. Only one is highlighting. Happily it is going to take. How driver dot find element by dot XPath. The only thing is practice. Apart from that, nothing. Send keys to enter the text. I am going to take the testing at the rate of 1 to 3. Now my requirement is click on the submit button. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. See how to identify this XPath by using the inspect on the sign in button. Can you help me how to write the XPath for this? 2 forward slash input open braces at the rate of type is equal to single slash submit. See, it is highlighting 1 of 1 result. 1 of 1 result. By using XPath also, they can do it. Simple. Data click. On this method, we are going to perform the click operation. My requirement is after 5 seconds, I want to close the browser, or in 2 seconds. I want to close the browser. What happened? This will do the same thing, same as it will say invalid credentials. See, entering the username, entering the password after 2 seconds, clicking on the sign in button and saying invalid credentials and closing the browser. I forgot to maximize. See, so I want to maximize the screen. How? Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. This will maximize the my screen. See, now I am going to run. Happily it is going to do the same thing and going to perform close operations after. See, maximize the screen. Username, password, clicking on the sign in button. All these three operations performed through XPath, not with direct locators. Very, 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 very important. Please practice it. Is a high priority. How to get the text? By using the get text method. One second, guys. Now, as of now, what are the locators I have covered? I have covered ID, name, class name, tag name, linked text, partial linked text, XPath. Now, the only thing is CSS will be there. Very simple. Please observe very carefully. See, I am going to take only one example so that you can able to understand. CSS is used to identify objects same as XPath but with symbols. For XPath, there is a CSS will have some symbols. See, observe very carefully. In this page, observe very carefully. I want to enter the username. What is this username? Contains ID. Simply, I am taking a ID hash input ID star. One second, guys. This is ID. For this, I need to use ID star. One second. By using the hash, it is going to identify the objects. See, previously by using the ID, we are using, now I can use it directly. What happens? See, ID, field, ID. Okay, by using the tag name, we need to give it, sorry. Tag name, we can use it. In, see, what is the tag name here? Anyone? Input. One second, input hash login underscore field. C. Previously, we are using same as XPath. In the XPath, we are going to use two forward slash tag name at the rate of ID is equal to login field. If I want to use the name, we can use the name like this. Same as name, we have some locators. That is dot. And like dot, we have to use. Okay. What is the name here? Login. Input data login. Name, I think so, sorry guys. It here contains only ID and class. ID start with hash and class start with dot. Sorry guys. Sorry, my side apology. See, this will highlight the ID. See how I am going to use. Don't worry guys. In the forthcoming classes, with the entire one day, we are going to sit on the XPath CSS also. See, very simple. Observe very carefully. See, by ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, partial link text, these are all one word answers. Whereas XPath and CSS, it's a huge topic. It will take some 1 or 2 days to cover all the things. Why I am writing every time means for your handy. By seeing more times, you can understand every time. నేను ఎంత ఎక్కువసార్లు రాస్తున్నా మీకు అంత అలవాటు అవుతుందని రాస్తున్నా. Okay. I think here all are Telugu. Only Ankit, I think so. Apart from that, everything is Telugu. I am correct. Now I want to open the browser. No, I want to maximize. Now, my requirement is I want to enter the text in the first box by dot CSS selector, and then I am going to pass the CSS selector C. Simple input, same as XPath. Tag name, attribute with symbol and with the name. ID attribute should be with the hash. Class, if there is a class, we need to use dot. Very simple. As of now, take this. We'll tell you in the forthcoming classes with better examples. Okay. I am using same as XPath. Tag name and what the ID should be denoted with the hash. I already said what I said. CSS is the identified object, same as XPath, but with symbols. See, if I write the XPath for CS XPath, see like this: 2/ tag name @ attribute is equal to value. In this way, we need to write it. If I use same with the CSS, just tag name. If it is class, use like this. Any something, it will give any symbol value. Just it. See, I can show you real-time examples. If I go with this same thing like this for this login, if I go with XPath like this, input @ID equal to value login _ field. If I go with the CSS, not R, sorry. If I go with the, this is for XPath. Just only one example I am taking. It's a lot of, it's a big syllabus, but I am giving with one examples. Okay. This is the syntax for both, and this is the example for both. Okay, I think you got some idea. For this, how we are going to do same thing, tag name input. The ID should be defined with the hash, and then use login _ field. Very simple, guys, don't confuse. Same, but here we are using some forward slashes, @ open close parenthesis, single quotations. Whereas CSS, there is no this type of things, only direct to forward. See, now I am going to use it. CSS selector, and I am going to store this. For password, we'll see what is there. If there is any available, we can see it. See, password, it contains, yeah, it also contains ID. Same, I am going to take input / password. See, it is highlighting one of one result with CSS selector. I want to enter the text. Very simple, guys, don't worry. Just thing is practice. Anything we can pause it because we don't have the credentials. We'll take, if it is available for CSS or submit, we'll take. If not, we can ignore. Yeah, it contains a no class is there. We'll see if class is possible. For class, it have some symbol dot. No, it is not taking, guys. 1 second, we'll see if it is possible. We can do. If not, then we can ignore. For this, there is no CSS selector. Only it have been either ID or class, or it may be contains something should be there. Basically, you don't have the ID, you don't have the class. But class is available, but this is not a valid class. I can try with this way if possible. then we can ignore. Input. Okay, it's possible. I am taking partial text. If I am taking the entire text, it is not highlighting. If I am taking the partial text, it is highlighting. Don't worry guys, as of now, just use it. In the forthcoming classes, I can explain you in a detailed way, both XPath and CSS. Very important topics for who go with 3 years of experience. I want to close the browser. Driver dot close specific browser. In every line of statement, I am giving the same time to halt the execution. Just to practice this, just looking into this, you will get some idea. Just know this basic syntax. This is basic syntax. But day to day onwards, I can tell you as much as possible when the particular content will comes into the pictorial. Okay, don't worry guys. See, happily it will work without any issue with the CSS selector also. See, if you are familiar with these locators, your 20% of syllabus is completed. No need to worry guys. See, invalid credentials, closing the browser. But it is very, very important for all these locators. Practice is more important. Now I am going to tell you one more topic that is called the navigate commands in Selenium. Navigate commands in Selenium. There are some navigate commands in Selenium. Let us look into this. See, we have forward. Okay. All navigate commands are methods. This method used to navigate forward direction. Okay, back. This method used to navigate back direction. I will show you what is back direction and what is forward direction, and refresh. This method will refresh particular page. See, I will show you. See, I will show you. See, I can type here. You can observe very carefully. Driver data, navigate data. See, back, forward, refresh, to. Only we can discuss these four methods, and I can show you syntax also. See, this method navigate to particular page. See, and the syntax, observe very carefully. On the bottom of that, I am giving the syntax. See, syntax for not required to learn everything in Selenium. If you learn the syntaxes for all the concepts, you can write anything. Driver dot. We need to write like this. Navigate dot forward. Simple. We need to move backward. Save. We are using some syntax. What is the syntax? Driver dot navigate dot back. And I want to replace particular page. Simple syntax. Driver dot navigate and dot refresh. That's it. And two simple same syntax. A driver dot navigate dot and then I am going to use to switch to taking the parameter specific URL. See how I am going to use it. Observe very carefully. I am going to create one more package. Using navigate commands. And I want to create one more class. Test one. See, I am going to write the logic. See, observe very carefully. Very simple, and please listen very carefully so that you will get more idea over the navigate commands. Very simple. See, I am going to set up the driver, WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup, and I need to install the driver. I am taking same page. Not same page. I can give you some other example so that yeah, I can give you. Orange HRM. This is the best practice application for testers. You can use this application for the sake of your practice every time. Correct URL. Not this. One second, guys. I can give you exact URL. Open source. I think 1 second, guys. Where this? Yeah, I can give like this. Open source. Yes. This is the URL. Very, very important. See, I'm going to implement this URL for the sake of your navigate commands. Observe very carefully. I need to maximize driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Now I want to identify these locators. First, I need to identify this locator. It is having some ID. So I'm using what I'm going to use. I want to use CSS selector. See, input hash. Yeah, this username is highlighted. ID will be denoted with hash. So I'm using ID. Driver data find element by data CSS select. I want to enter the text. How to enter the text? By using send case. What is the text I need to enter? What is the text I need to enter? Admin. In the same way, I need to identify this password also. Same I'm going to use here. Same one of one result. What is the password here? Anyone? They will give you admin 123. Then we need to click on the button. You'll see class is available. Class denoted with the dot. Yes, see. By using CSS selector class name, we are able to identify button. Okay. Dot for class, hash for ID. By dot CSS selector. See, after successful login, see what happened if you run this code, observe very carefully. This will log into particular page. Errors. Where is error? If I run this code, what will happen? Happily, it is going to log in successfully, but in very speed, because see, Maximus already entered the credentials, successful login. See, I want to go back, this is the back command. I want to go forward, this is forward command. I want to refresh, this is refresh. See, I am going to implement the same thing. Driver dot. After successful login, I want to go back. Navigate dot back. What happened if you go back? It will go into the login page. Again, I want to go to forward. After some seconds. After 2 seconds, I want to again go forward. Driver dot navigate dot forward. See, I want to refresh my page after 2 seconds. Two seconds. How driver dot navigate dot refresh. See, I am going to tell you two separately. Please observe this very carefully. After successful login, I want to move forward and backward and refresh for every 2 seconds. See, observe very carefully. To and get both are the same, but we have some difference. See, it's going to log in. After 2 seconds, it will go backward. After 2 seconds, move forward. It will refresh. See, this is the commands to use forward, back, refresh. If I give 3 seconds, observe very carefully so that you can observe very clarity. After every 4 seconds, I am giving. Basically, in the real time, we won't use this step thread.slip for our viewing perspective, for our understanding. I am giving. Don't use the thread.slip for the real time projects. Just for our understanding, I am using stopping the execution. See, after successful login, after 4 seconds, it will move backward. After 4 seconds, move forward. After 4 seconds, we'll refresh. See, this is the commands which we'll use to refresh navigate. And there is one more command I can tell you with another class. Please observe very carefully. I am going to close this because I have forgot to implement close option. First, I will tell you the example of the navigator, and then we can look into another thing. Okay. What is the difference between navigate and get? Both navigate to and get. To method and navigate to method both are same, but internal mechanism is something different. Observe very carefully, please. I'm going to take test 2. Both are same. I am copying the code up to here. Both same code. Observe very carefully what is going on internally. See, same test 2. Open the URL. I am going to maximize my screen. I want to navigate to other URL. From this URL, I need to navigate to other URL. Navigate data to. I am going to take another URL, that is https://google.com. See, from this URL, it is navigating to this URL after some couple of seconds. See, but both are same. This is to navigate a particular page, but this is redirecting from one URL to another URL. But get will navigate to direct one URL. Navigate will navigate from existing URL to another URL. See, navigating to one URL to another URL. Okay, both are same, but get will be used for the first time, but navigate will be used to one URL to another URL. See, very important. For the interview room, they will ask you what is the difference between get and navigate to. You are ready to answer. Okay, you are ready to answer this question. Very important for the interview room. Please put some concentration. I will tell you some exam, some difference. I will tell you difference between driver.get and driver.navigate.to. See, very important. These points, please remember for the sake of your future purpose. If it is not, there should be an inside in your mouth every time. The first difference is both commands are used to open particular URL of the application. Correct? It is used for to open particular URL of the application. Okay. And the second point is, okay, observe very carefully. By using driver.get command, we can or we will open particular page and wait until page is loaded successfully. What happens means if you use driver.get with any URL, this command will wait until the particular page is loaded. For example, to open this page, this will wait for up to some seconds to open entire URL page. See, but whereas navigate, same command. Whereas navigate dot to won't wait until page load. See, I will show you. See, in the here itself it is giving the history. See, get. See, this method return should be madam. See, it is the best way to wait until the timeout is over. Means it will wait until the page is loaded successfully. See, freshly opened page. This will open until the page wait. Okay, and see, third one is navigate dot to navigator 2 can store the history and move forward and backward. Whereas driver.get won't have history. Said show you. See, for example, see what happened first this page and then we are navigating to this page. What happened in this navigator? We have history. Backward history undi kadandi, backlog application undi kada. Whereas get, if you get first time in this application, you are getting first time into this application. See, it won't have the history. Basically, it won't have any history. But whereas navigate, in the previous it is one application, later it is another application. In the navigate contains the history, whereas get won't contain the history. See, navigate to. See, it will show you it contains the history. Somewhere it will give this may basically this method will contain the history. Redirect within the returned HTML should be better. Redirect rest of the duration within the best way. Okay, basically it contains the history. Basically it won't contain the history. These 3 points are very important for the sake of interview room. If they will ask you, you are ready to answer. Okay, what is the difference between driver.get and driver.navigate? Get and navigate both are used to navigate specific URL. By using navigator, it will redirect from one application to another application. Whereas get, it won't perform. Driver.navigate navigate data move from one application to another application. Whereas driver.get, you can try, won't move from one application to another application. Okay, these 4 points are very important for the sake of interview room. If you answer this type of questions, they feel, oh, you know, you have 3 years of experience. Yeah, he is able to answer this type of questions. They feel like this, he can able to answer this type of questions. He feel, oh, we have genuinely 3 years of experience. Okay, this is the overview of today's session. Tomorrow we are going to use drop downs. Tomorrow means in the sense of Monday. Don't take tomorrow Sunday class. Sunday I'm not going to take any class. We'll meet you Monday at the same 6:30 to 7:45 or 8 based on the time permits, and we can move forward and we can cover as much as possible. Okay, and mostly tomorrow Sunday I can sit and try to create the group and I will post in the group. Please share your mail IDs and all the recording sessions I will share to you on the immediate basis. No need to worry. Tomorrow I can look into this. Tomorrow is the holiday now. I can look into this and I can help you. And by after this class, I'm going to share you the notes. Okay, you can store it. Okay. Okay, guys. Have a nice day. Take care. Happy weekend. We'll meet you Monday on same times. Please practice it. Okay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. Have a nice day. If I am going forward,
Okay,
please
bro.
guide me. Okay. Sampath will meet and Sampath will meet one time and consider your issue. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. Sir. Okay. Bye. Bye everyone.
Okay, brother. Bye.